Thank you very much, James.
This year we thought the topic that really suggests itself is social media, because every business is wondering what to do anything or do something or do a lot with this thing called social media. So we had a conference yesterday and today, Monday and Tuesday, on this whole topic. We got a faculty team, including myself as the course leader, but we got faculty from Nigeria and South Africa to attend, experts in the field, and we've had good, very nice interaction with people. Social media is not just a little box that you can tick in a corner and say we do it. It's just a manifestation of something that is changing in the whole world. That technology has allowed us to become talkative again, argumentative again, and keep connected to each other all the time. So it is now very hard for anyone to just push things at people, to just tell people things. You have to engage, you have to have a dialogue, you have to have a conversation, you have to convince, you have to persuade, and you have to do it all the time. That will change the nature of life as we know it. For us in the developing world, it's a huge opportunity to level this playing field, to leapfrog certain things, to get ourselves interacting in ways that even have not been done in the West. Because don't forget, we have the world's youngest population. It's the first time in history there's a young population which is also simultaneously connected. If we could imagine a world in which we make government services social and socially interactive, where people can demand transparency and accountability, of course that would transform everything. Government, of course, will be reluctant to go down this route. They will have all their concerns, just like private sector used to. But eventually it's going to happen. E-government and connected government and open government is a trend all over the world. We are not going to get left out. There will be forces that resist it, but eventually, just like has happened in business, the enormity of the revolution will overwhelm those forces, and they will have no choice but to make this. We heard from Dr. Anderson, one of our faculty members from Nigeria, some of the things that are happening in Nigeria around accountability and elections, and even interrogating national budgets, which are being done through social media and online. So we are going to be there as well. Everybody's nervous about it. Everybody thinks initially that it's not for them, it's not a business issue, this is for kids and teenagers, they discuss trivial, frivolous things. It takes a while before people get the business potential of the medium. So most corporations I see go through this phase where they say, no, we have nothing to do with social media. Then they'll realize a lot of their customers, especially in Africa, where the customer is becoming younger and younger and more connected through social media, they start to realize their customers are on this platform, so they also need to be doing something in that space. But they'll go through a phase of saying, but not our employees, because our employees will waste time, and we don't want that, and they'll be blocked from certain sites. Eventually, most organizations evolve to the point where they realize the world has changed. It's the world that's social. Technology has just made everybody connect at one time in one place. If that world has changed, then everybody has changed and everything has changed. So our entire business needs to think more socially, interact more with the world, converse more with the world, hold dialogues with the world, as opposed to shout things at it or try to sell things to the world in a very pushy way. Once that realization comes, the evolution is complete, because then you will realize we're talking social business here. We're talking about a world that is social, not a technology or a platform or a little department in my company. It's just a sea change in what the world is like these days. So what we were trying to do was take people along that path and leave this place thinking, my goodness, it's true, the world is different. How do I now go and look at all the different aspects of my business, not just my customer service or my marketing, to make it social and make people connect with it?